Good. And you, sir.
Hey, Avi. Hey, Yuvi. Okay, you're also looking good, Yuvi.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
Sid. Hey,
guys.
Yuvi.
What can I say?
Good to chat to you
Assalamu
guys
alaikum.
again, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a
Yeah,
long. All right, so
Yeah.
let me
yeah.
get the ball rolling. Yeah. Let me get the ball rolling with Yuvi since you've been absent for a while. So I'll get your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the India beating West Indies predictably 2-0? Because I know me and Avi predicted it. So what were your thoughts on the Test series, Yuvi?
I had hoped it would be more competitive. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
on paper, the West Indian side looked pretty strong to me, but that's on paper. West Indies doesn't
Yeah.
really come to the party as often as they should. And I'd
Yeah.
hoped it would be a bit more competitive. I suppose a lot of people expected India to walk over them, and yeah, that's what
Yeah.
happened. So, well done, India. I mean, you can't criticize them for doing what they should
Mm,
be doing. They did
that's
well.
true.
Well done.
But like, what were your thoughts on the pitches though? Because I thought they were quite fair. They were like un-Indian pitches in a way.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that actually. I really enjoyed that. I'd like to see more of that in Indian cricket,
Okay.
honestly. And I must give the Indian selectors a bit of credit. I'm very, very negative towards them a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a bit of credit. I like Harshit Rana. I really
Mm.
like Harshit Rana. I don't like that Kohli and Rohit came back, no. But I like Harshit Rana, yeah.
Avi?
Yeah, I mean, the first test was a bit of a mismatch, let's be honest.
Mm.
I
Mm,
thought the
Mm.
Windies played a lot better in that second test. They showed a lot more
Mm.
application, especially in that second innings, guys. I mean, to make India bad again and post the total, that could have been a bit tricky. I think if they had
Mm.
about 40 or 50 more, it could have been a bit trickier. But a lot
Mm.
better performance from the Windies, even though they lost the second test, they went down. They went down fighting. So, I mean, there was no doubt about the result at the end of the day, Sid, in terms of the series.
Mhm.
But I was happy with the
Mm.
way the Windies performed in that second test. So it's something for them to move forward. But the pitches, yeah, I mean, the pitches were pretty good, eh? I mean, you
Mm.
got 200s in that second innings from the Windies. I mean, Shai Hope,
Mm.
who's got all the talent in the world, but doesn't really, show it a lot, especially in Test cricket. And sorry, who was the other Centurion man? I forgot. The other opener. It was Shai
Okay.
Hope and
Let
someone
me
else that
get.
scored a century.
it's
Can you
not
just get that
Chandrapal
for me?
Singh, right? No.
No, 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 no,
No, no,
no.
no.
It's the other guy.
Let me
Brandon
just go
King?
back to
No.
that.
No, not Brandon
Oh yeah.
King. Uh,
Oh, and I think I know. I think it was that other guy that. Now hold on. Let me just open that up whilst you're talking. I think I accidentally cut it off, but it's fine. It shouldn't take too long.
I just can't get his name for some reason.
I know it's fine. While I'm opening that, you can give me your quick thoughts, Avi, on Jadeja being man of the series before I find out that batsman.
I mean, Jadeja in India. I mean, what can you say, man? He's a different class. On Indian pitches, I mean, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna
Yeah.
struggle with Jadeja. But I think the Windies got better as the series went on. So towards the end,
Yeah.
you saw them play
Uh,
Jadeja a lot better. But yeah, he had a
oh yeah,
brilliant series,
I
especially with the
found
bat
it.
as well.
John Campbell and Shea Hope. John Campbell, that's the
John
guy you're looking for, Avi.
Campbell, thank you, John Campbell. Yeah, I mean, he was brilliant, man. Him and Hope were brilliant in the second inning. So yeah,
Hmm?
predictable series result, but a good fight for Windies in the second test.
All right, Yuvi, let's get your thoughts on the SA Pakistan series. Me and Avish predicted a draw 1-1, and we got that absolutely bang on. So, what were your thoughts on the Test series, Yuvi? SA and Pakistan.
When I looked at it in total, I actually think South Africa should have won that series. But
Really?
at the end of the
Okay,
day,
interesting.
showing that they're not losing it is pretty good result. Uh,
Okay.
I I think Pakistan right now, that bowling attack should not be bowling a good batting order out twice. Mm, that's
Oh,
my feeling.
Avi? Okay.
I agree
Avi?
with you, V. I
What
agree
were
with
your
you.
thoughts?
I mean, if you look at the balance of
Okay.
it, 1-1,
Mhm.
mission completed. I mean, that's what the Proteas actually were looking. They were not trying to lose the series. 1-1 was going to be very
Hmm.
important because, I mean, those away wins. But I agree with you. I think SA could have won the series 2-0 as well because I don't think Pakistan played good cricket in both the second innings, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Because, I
okay.
mean, the first inning, the first test, they got blown away for 160, and then SA needed like 270. But I feel that pitch in Lahore, it obviously aided the spinners a lot more than it did in Rawalpindi because I think
Hmm.
Rawalpindi was a lot more fair of a wicket. And I think Pakistan kind of underperformed on that pitch with a bat, really. That first innings of
I,
333, they could have got a lot more. And then they were dismal in that second innings, 138. I mean,
Hmm.
but I mean, Keshav and Hama, I mean, this guy, I mean, he's an unsung hero of Test cricket for the Proteas. I mean, whenever he comes in to the setup, he performs. Hama, and I mean,
Hmm.
1,000 guys, 1,000 first class wickets. This guy's been around for a while.
Hmm.
He's a proven
Yeah.
match winner. So brilliant bowling performance from Hami and Kashyap in that second innings. And obviously, I have to give a shout out to KG Vada at number 11. I mean, that was brilliant.
Hmm.
71, absolutely brilliant. I mean, we all knew he had the capabilities with the bat, but he
Hmm.
finally showed it.
Hmm.
So very glad that he got his first Test 50, maiden Test 50.
Okay, I'm gonna go a bit left field, guys. I thought Pakistan could have actually won the series to F2-0, and I'll tell you why. Because they had the Proteins in trouble at one stage at 200 and something, 311. And had they had that lead, and with the way that pitch was, had they had a lead of maybe 80 to 100, and they made even 150 plus, it would have been an interesting chase for South Africa, hey, Avish and UV?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you make some good points, I said, but I mean, they let SA off the hook there, and I mean, KG, not to mention KG. I mean,
Mm,
Stubbs, he played brilliantly in that first innings. Mutasami, I mean, player of the series. I mean, he had a brilliant series. I mean, this guy,
mhm,
if you look at him in Asia, I mean, he's the guy. He's the guy to move forward
mhm,
to. Deswazi, I think he had a great
mm,
series as well. I mean, he really silenced some of those doubters out there. I mean, I had some doubts about Deswazi as well in the series, to be honest with
mm.
you, and I'm so glad that he proved me wrong. I'm so glad that he proved me wrong. So I mean, and he's very important going to India as well. Stubbs is obviously will improve. Brevis is the only question mark for me, sir. I'm not sure what happens when Bavuma
Oh,
comes back. Whether Brevis is going to be, shut down
yeah.
or taken out of the team, but possibly he could make way for Bavuma. I think the rest of the batting order you stick with them because I think they perform. I think Brevis he needs a little bit more time, and he will
Yeah.
get his time in due course. But I think that India series is really important, guys. So we got to go in with our strongest team.
I'm
Uh,
gonna go again for one reason.
mhm,
I think
mhm,
when there's a lot of spinners bowling, Rivers comes
Mm.
into his own. He can put that ball
Yeah,
out to park
definitely.
like you.
hmm.
So if
Okay.
you want him anywhere, you want him in India.
Okay. Interesting. All right, Yuvi,
Look,
let me
it's
get your
tempting.
thoughts
It's
on
tempting
now
because
that you.
Brevis has
Sorry.
So,
IPL
yeah.
experience as
Hmm.
well, so he knows
Hmm.
the
He does.
conditions in India. So it's tempting.
Hmm.
It's tempting to play him,
And his bowling.
but I
Don't
think
forget his
somebody
bowling.
has got to make way for the captain.
Don't forget Rivers' bowling. He's
Yeah,
probably their
I
best
think
leg
Brevis
spinner.
ball.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
probably their
I
best
haven't
right
seen
arm leg
Brevis bowl
spinner.
in a while.
No, he bowled for Cape Town, my Cape Town, and he
Oh, my
bowled
Cape
really
Town.
well.
I
Yes,
haven't
yes.
seen him bowl.
No, he did.
Okay, I haven't seen him bowl. I must watch out for his bowling then.
But
Hmm.
I mean, just to add on what you said, Yuvi, I think Brevis is a vitally important player in the white ball set. Absolutely
Hmm.
vital. I think in T20 and ODI cricket, he's got to get a full run. I'm talking,
Hmm.
a full run for the next couple of months. Leading into that T20 World Cup and obviously the 50 World Cup in 2 years' time. So he's got to get a full run because I think he's going to be one of those key players in both those tournaments.
All right.
No, I
All right,
agree.
Yuvi, let's get your. Okay. Yeah. Yuvi, let me get your thoughts on the India Australia series. Australia won 2-1, which I predicted.
Okay, I have a lot of very, very volatile thoughts on that one. Uh, the reason we lost that series is Rohit and Kohli. Simple as that. Um, Shubman Gill played out of character. His game went out the window because Rohit took too long to acclimatize. That is why Gill played as badly as he did. If you watch the matches, you can see it. If it was Abhishek Sharma at the other end, we would have probably had a few hundreds from Gill. And I get they're legends of the game. I get it. I get that people love them. But you don't want a Daryl Cullinan situation on your hands where you're trying to accommodate this person that was so great at some point and you're stuffing your team up because of it. Ah, so that's my first thing. I do like that Harshit Rana was amazing in the series. That for me was a big plus.
Oh, oh,
I
oh,
said,
oh, so
no.
oh, so sorry, man. Sorry about that.
No,
I
it's cool,
kind of
it's
missed
cool.
what you said. I was gonna say that I predicted Australia 2-1 and Avish predicted 2-1 to India. So what were your thoughts on the result, JB?
Yeah, so I've gone through a whole lot already, but I
Oh,
was just
sorry,
saying,
sorry. Uh-huh.
I love the fact that Harshit Rana performed as amazingly as he
Okay.
did.
Mm-hmm,
Just to
mm-hmm.
bring Sid up to speed. I definitely don't want
Okay.
to see Rohit and Kohli in another series or ODI series. Please don't. And here's the thing. It's time. It's
Mm-hmm.
time to pull the trigger. Abhishek Sharma opens in ODIs with Shubman Gill. That has to happen. I
Okay.
would put Rohit in a three. I think he has a role to play. I would put him in a three. Unfortunately, I think if you watched Kohli, his hand-eye coordination is not what it used to be. The man needs to make way now. He's a legend. He's one of the greatest Indian cricket ever had. Retire with grace.
Mm-hmm.
Move on.
Okay.
Rohit can still do it. Rohit can still get himself there. Kohli, I don't think can. Um, and I love how what Harshit Rana did. I do think it's time to bring in maybe the mindset of pace. So
Mm-hmm.
when we've got guys that are quicker, that are fit again, I think they need to have a look
Mm-hmm.
in. I was very
Mm-hmm.
disappointed with the fitness scenario because the cramping that happened in that second ODI, that worried
Mm-hmm.
me a bit. All three
Mm-hmm.
fast bowlers going down the way they did, that concerned me. Something needs to be looked at there. There's something off there. But yeah, look, Siraj, you know I'm not his biggest fan, but he carried his weight decently in the series. Good for
Yeah.
him. I still would put a bullet through him if I could. And, at the end of the day, it was basically, well done, India. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit disappointed with India's batting in the series, especially in the first two games. I mean, okay,
mm,
the first game was a bit of a lottery because I mean it was a reduced
yeah.
overs, but the second game, that batting performance was quite disappointing. I mean, getting to
Mm.
260, and I'll just bring some context into it, guys. I don't think this Australian side is a great side at the moment. This current
It's
Australian
not.
team is very beatable, very beatable, and I think India could have easily won the series had they held on to some catches, because I think the fielding as
Mm,
well was very atrocious in the series. There were a lot of drop catches, especially in that second game, and that contributed to
mm-hmm.
India losing the series. And you saw yesterday when both these players, the senior players, Kohli and Rohit, if they put their head down and chase the total, they can get it done. You know, so
Mm,
the lack of application in the first two games was kind of out of character of both these players. But I agree with you,
yeah.
V. I think it's time for change. I think 2027. Uh, do you really want to have these guys around the squad, or do you want to blood some youngsters? My gut feeling
Mm-hmm.
says that they might be around the squad, but I'm not sure if it's a good decision because I think if you can groom Abhishek now into this ODI side, he would have that experience by 2027 and know how to construct an innings in ODI cricket. So I think it's a good time to actually blood Abhishek into the ODI side.
Okay.
And
All right.
you got to look at
Huh?
placement for Kohli as well, which is
Mhm, mhm.
I'm still amazed how a guy like Sarfaraz is not getting into the side. I mean, he's really knocking at the door. But it seems like the Indian selectors are sticking with the tried and tested at the moment. I'm not sure if it's a good thing. What's your thoughts on that, movie?
Yeah.
You know what I think of the Indian selectors?
Yeah.
They're very slow. They're very slow, and I don't mean as an insult. They just don't like change. Uh, I think it has
Conservative.
something,
Yeah.
and I think it has something to do with the fact that Ajit Agarkar feels he was never given a full run, feels he was never given a proper run. So he's
Yeah.
loath to kind of
Mm.
let other guys go and bring in youngsters. And I think when you're in a position of power the way he is, you've got to put your personal feelings
Mhm.
aside. And you've got to look at that on the
Yeah.
table and you've got to work with that.
Mhm.
And I agree with Avi 100%. It is time that you kind of go for the youngsters. And like I said, I would love to see. I'm thinking it's Rohit right now. It could be Kohli. If Kohli proves me wrong and he performs in a couple of matches, one of them at three. I would love to see one of them at three. But I think that opening slot has to be Sharma and Gill. And I say Abhishek Sharma and Gill, not Rohit Sharma.
All right.
I've got another question here,
UV.
Yuvi.
Mhm.
Do you think it's a
Sure.
fear of failure as well? That they fear failing if you have to like add these new players into the setup. You think there's a fear of failure because India, until recently they didn't perform well in IC tournaments. So I mean, there's so much of expectation on India. I mean, they're the most publicized team in the world. Is there a
You,
fear of failure?
you could
That
be
these
right.
selectors
You
keep
could
on
be right.
playing these? Yeah,
But then I want to throw something else back at you. If you're ever going to take that risk, isn't now the time to do it, not when you're about to enter the World Cup?
absolutely.
Mm.
2 years from the World Cup. This is where the
Yeah,
teams start planning.
Mm.
exactly.
All all right. UV, let me get your thoughts on the upcoming T20 series. But if you don't mind, I'll just give you the squads quickly. Australia's got Mitchell Marsh, Sean Abbott, Xavier Bartlett, Tim David, Nathan Ellis, Hazelwood, Travis Head, Josh Inglis, Matthew Kuhneman, Mitchell Owen, John Philippe, Matthew Short, Marcus Stoinis, and Adam Zampa. And I'll go through the Indian squad very quickly. You got sorry about Kumar, Gill, Abhishek Sharma, Arshdeep Singh, Jasprit Bumrah, Dhum Dubey, Harshit Rana, Kuldeep Yadav, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Akshar Patel, Samson, Jitish Sharma, Rinku Singh, Tilak Varma, Varun Chakravarti, Washington Sundar. Who do you think is going to win the T20 series? I think they're playing five.
I'm looking at India there. I really am. Um, I like the look of that squad. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Was Shivam Dube listed in the Indian squad?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
That's going to be amazing. Dube versus what's his name? Tim. That's going to be
Mhm.
amazing. Those two hitting the ball out the park. That's going to be amazing. I want to
But
watch
what's
this.
scoreline though to India? But what's scoreline though to India?
Okay.
What's scoreline to India?
Uh, hold on to India. Let's go for one.
Wow. Abhi?
Uh, I'll be honest with you. I think T20 is definitely India's strongest format at the moment, guys. If you look at since the T20 World Cup, this is the format that they've really been ruthless. I'd say the word ruthless. They've been ruthless in this format, guys. So I've got no doubts. I think India will win the series because they've got a better bowling attack with Bumrah, and their batting has so much of firepower in Abhishek and Tulak
Hmm.
and Surya and Samson. Yeah, I can see 4-1 as well, eh? I like 4-1.
Call me crazy. I'm going with India 3-2.
Possibly, possibly.
No,
But
that's the same
I
bet.
think the Indian lineup obviously is stacked. This Indian lineup is stacked in T20 cricket. That is why I say this is the strongest format at the moment.
Okay. Jimmy, I know me and Avish spoke about the Afghanistan and Bangladesh series, and it was such an upside down series because whichever team we predicted, the opposite team would end up winning. So Afghanistan beat Bangladesh in the 50 overs 3-0. I never would have expected that result. Did you expect that, Jimmy?
Here's the thing. I think Afghanistan stopped copying India's work model and they started copying Pakistan's. That's what I think happened. And that's why we ended up the way we did.
That,
No,
I,
but honestly, Afghanistan has taken a nosedive. Afghanistan cricket has taken a nosedive. I can't explain it.
Sorry, guys, I've
yeah.
got a bit of an emergency. Can I run?
Sure,
Sure.
sure, sure.
I'll catch up with you all next week. Is that okay?
Sure, man.
Take care, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
no
man.
problem, man.
Cheers, man. Take care.
Cheers,
Cheers,
man.
cheers.
Okay. All right, Juby, let's keep the show on the run. No, what I was
Yes, sir.
meaning is that what I was meaning was that because I expected Afghanistan to win the T20 series, and yet they ended up winning the 50 over series. But good for them. I mean, at least they're in the right direction, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I didn't get that last bit.
Sorry?
I didn't get the last bit. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Can you
I said I didn't hear what you said
hear me?
last.
No, I was
I said.
saying I was meaning that I was expecting Afghanistan. No, I was expecting Afghanistan to have won the T20 series. Instead, they won the 50 over series. So that's what I meant. It was a bit of an upside down series, but not predictions.
Uh, Personally, I think she should have won both. I honestly believe so. That's what I mean.
Okay.
I'm disappointed in Afghanistan
Okay.
cricket of late.
Oh, okay. Makes
Yeah.
sense. All right. I know that now looking at England and tour to New Zealand, I mean, I didn't expect so much rain because I had predicted New Zealand to win 2-1, but then England had won the second T20 and the last two were like rained out. So what were your thoughts on that?
That was very interesting, wasn't it? Um,
Hmm.
I think it was a series of two teams that kind of underperformed a bit, don't you think? Hello,
Hmm.
hello. Hey,
Hello, can you hear
yeah,
me?
did you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I was saying, to me, it looked like a series
Yeah,
of
yeah,
two teams
yeah.
that underperformed just a little bit. What did you think?
Hmm. Hmm.
Hello.
I think it was a bit of an unfortunate situation because when you have rain affecting the last two, you kind of have a bit of a lottery out of one of the ODIs, out of the T20s, I mean. So it's not a really fair reflection.
It's not, but I think the great teams find a way to win. Excuse me.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. That's all right. Okay, I know in the first ODI they played, England and New Zealand won by 4 wickets, best of, I think they're playing the best of three ODIs. So do you expect England to win the last two?
I'm worried here because I looked at the squads and I wasn't impressed.
Uh-huh.
They've gone the same route India
Uh-huh.
have. There's
Uh-huh.
not much youth, and it worries me. So yeah, England could
Uh-huh.
very well end up winning the last two. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna be a bit of an optimist and say New Zealand will win it 2-1.
Let's see. I'm hoping so. I would love
Okay.
to see England humbled. So I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. 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 No problem. Okay. I'm looking at now. It's a bit interesting that with that Bangladesh had beaten the West Indies 2-1 in
Mhm.
the ODI series. What were your thoughts on that?
That was a shocker for me. That was a real shocker. Okay, obviously Bangladesh are getting their act together. You can't say they're not after defeating Afghanistan and West
Mm,
Indies. They're getting their act together.
mm,
But
mm.
the West Indies, honestly speaking, they should be beating Bangladesh. Uh,
I agree.
so well, that's it's the West Indies underperforming again. And
Yeah.
I should have mentioned this earlier when we were talking about the West Indies Test series. West
Mhm.
Indies cricket is seriously low on funding right now. For a long time,
Mm.
I wondered why exactly West Indies cricket has taken the decline now. Because the talent is there, you can see it. The
Mhm.
infrastructure is that's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. It's very sad. Like a team that was dominating cricket has now become like a substandard team.
Mm. And if you look at the West Indies reserves right now, you've got like
Mhm.
four guys that can top 150 regularly.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
I I
Uh-huh.
don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know their
I
batting
concur with
can't
you.
really stand up. I know
Huh?
their batting can't really stand up. Well, they proved us wrong there. They did it against who did they play? Pakistan, right? No. Yeah, well, whoever they played.
Uh,
They did okay. No, South Africa,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I know they're playing a T20 series against Bangladesh, the West Indies, and that's starting from tomorrow, the best of three. I'm gonna go Bangladesh to win 2-1. Yuvi?
Yeah, unfortunately, this West Indies team looks like they're very down on their luck. They seem very down on confidence. Uh,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'd go with that. I would go with Bangladesh winning that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else left to cover. I think we've pretty much
There's,
covered everything, unless there's anything else you'd like to talk about.
there's one thing I'd like to raise.
Sure,
My
sure.
favorite player, my favorite player is fit again, and he's playing in the Bucci bubble.
What's that?
It's a local tournament in Jammu Kashmir, and I think you by saying
Okay.
that you can guess who I'm talking about.
Favorite player. Do refresh me
Fastest
on him.
bowler in Indian cricket.
Oh, um, uh, some Malacca, right?
Umran Malik.
Yes. Oh, yes, Imran Malik. Yeah, it'd be nice to see him back in the international shirt for India, hey? Even if he has to, even if they can get him to play against a team like Afghanistan, even get him into the game somehow.
I want to see. Let's say next year this time. I want an Indian bowling attack of
Hmm.
Jasprit Bumrah, Mayank
Yeah,
Yadav, Umran Malik,
nice.
and Harshit Rana. I want those four
Ooh.
quickies in that.
For which
Three
team?
bowlers
The
at the
T20
top
team?
150.
Uh, okay, okay. For
Three
which
bowlers
team
at
though?
the top 150 and
Okay, okay.
Bumrah.
And
Sorry, you
for
were
which
saying?
team are you? No, I think, but for which team are you referring to? The T20 ODI or Test cricket?
Across the board.
Oh,
Across the
okay.
board.
Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I might have. Oh, yes, there was one topic I forgot to cover with you. I think Avi wanted to cover it as well. Oh, yes, it's the Women's Cricket World Cup. So, what are your thoughts on the semi-finals? Was it predictable to you?
I didn't really pay attention. What happened in the semis?
I know the semis haven't taken place yet. I know they just they just become formalized. I think if I remember, let's see who's in the semi-finals. I know Australia and England are predictably in the semi-finals. So is South Africa, and I think India probably just made it. So I'm trying to like see what the complete fixtures are. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this thing to load. Then I can. Yeah, okay. But then, oh yeah, the first semi-final was England and South Africa. What's your thoughts on that?
South Africa should win.
Wow. Yeah, I've lots of faith in the SA women to beat England. England's a very solid women's team, eh?
No, they do have a good team, but I like the look of this SA team. I like the look
Okay.
of them. There's a bit of pace, there's some
Mhm.
decent batting, and yeah, there's a lot happening there.
All right, I'll go with you. I will be patriotic and say South Africa to win, although it won't surprise me if England do win. Okay. The next one is the Indian woman and Australia woman. Whew, that's going to be a spicy meatball. I'm going to go patriotic again and say India because I'm tired of Australia. So imagine you have an SA India final. What's your thoughts on that, Juby?
Dipti Sharma.
Okay. So who are you going for that? You're going for India.
Yep, Dipti Sharma.
Okay. So it's basically an SA in India final with which team winning?
India.
Wow. I wouldn't mind who wins because I like both of them. But
Hmm?
yeah, let's say
I
India
know.
just for the hell of it.
I could live with SA winning, but I would like India to win. Yeah.
Especially at home, yeah. India do deserve to win a crown at home. Although after how they lost to Australia in the World Cup final, so yeah, that would be awesome. All right, let's see if there's anything else we may have not
What's that? What's
covered.
that new fast
Huh?
bowler they've got?
Oh, for which one, you mean?
India. They got that new chick. She bowls quick.
Oh, okay. Let's just see if I'm missing out something quickly. Oh, sorry about that. My PC is playing a
And
little
she's
trick
short.
there. Oh, are you referring to Thakur by any chance?
No.
Okay, now let me just check on my ESPN site. Do, 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 do. Yeah, India's playing against Bangladesh today for the females, but there's rain happening there, so let's look at the scoreboard. Okay. Oh, are you okay? There's Renata Singh, there's Deepti Sharma, there's Amanjot Kaur, there's Sri Charani.
Charani.
Oh, that one.
I like her. She's good.
Oh, but are you referring to her, the fast bowler?
Is he the right one? One second. I want to make sure. But this
Yeah,
chick
there's
is
also
playing
Aman.
now her fifth match or something, and she's doing really well.
Okay. Are you referring to Renuka Singh?
No, I think she's more South Indian or Punjabi. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me just see. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if my computer screen is. Oh, sorry. Okay, the mouse is playing a bit of gymnastics there, so I'll just check. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Got to fix the results. For which match did you see her playing in? You're referring to the India-New Zealand match, which you played in that
Mm-hmm.
match. Okay,
One
all right.
second.
Oh, it's fine. I'll find it.
Oh,
Okay, there's Kranti
doesn't
God.
matter.
Kranti. Oh, yeah, the okay. I'll tell you the bowlers that bowled: Renuka Singh, Kranti God, Sneh Rana,
Yeah,
Sri Charani.
good,
Pardon?
good,
Sorry?
good, good.
Oh, Kranti God.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's good.
Oh well.
She's good. And
Okay.
to me,
Huh?
for my money, the woman that hits the
Mm-hmm.
ball harder than most men in world cricket, Richa
Mm-hmm.
Ghosh. That woman gives the ball a
Wow.
mighty clap.
Nice. Well, it'll be good for for good for Indian cricket if a women's team does win the World Cup, and that too in India.
Definitely. I would love that.
Yeah, yeah. But I think the only way India women's going to beat Australia is if they get to bat first, and the pitch gets progressively worse, and then maybe that'll be their best chance of beating Australia.
I think they can beat them either way.
Hmm. I remember the last time they played Australia beat their butts there quite easily. I know they had a chance against England, but they choked that, so they've got to be ruthless.
No, they will be. Remember, this is India we're talking about. We always come up with the goods when it matters.
Okay. I like the optimism. All right, so we are set for a potential. Okay, I know we're predicting SC in India final with India winning, so I think that's pretty much a wrap. Great to chat to you once again, Yuvi. We'll catch up next week, hopefully.
Likewise, bro. Ciao.
Ciao, man.
Bye.